The 2K Sports Pregame Show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Clippers out in Los Angeles. Checking out the Clippers, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. Now, one of the criticisms of the Clippers in recent years is the idea that they're floppers. Does that reputation hurt them, Shaq?
Yeah, they definitely have some floppers on the roster, but as a team, it isn't as bad as their reputation.
Doc Rivers told them to quit flopping last year, and when Doc talked, the kids listen. I'll tell you what, they are really playing aggressive defense now. They are playing solid man-to-man. You have to go through them, where in past you didn't have to do that.
Let me see your best flop.
Not a flopper, Ernie.
Let me see your best flop.
Oh, you hit me. Wait, see, the flop happens before you even hit me sometime. Now,
Okay.
that's a real flop.
Ready?
Oh!
You're excellent. Here's Kevin Harlan. He's great, too.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Thunder log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
And a win tonight means a 3-1 season series edge for them. You always look for that mental edge over opposing teams and that extra motivation over the long haul of an NBA season.
Yeah, and at the same time, I'm thinking their opponent has to come out swinging because you know they'd like to even things up.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Guys, Doc Rivers has the dual role of coach and GM with the Clippers. But if you ask him, it's much the same as his role before. He said there really is no actual difference in the 2 roles, except when you do disagree. The only difference now is if I really disagree, I get my way. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. And it's probably easier to straddle those roles when the mandate is win now. That's a coach's mentality anyway. And with the playoffs on the horizon, it's a completely different type of game.
Well, the difference, Kevin, really is the fact that you're able to dig so much deeper into what a team does and how effective they are, and then be able to take those things away. That is the test during the playoffs that everybody's up against. Is your next best good enough against our next best?
And even just small moves can make such a difference.
Little tiny adjustments and wrinkles in some of the things that you do can really throw off a team with the way that they're preparing for you and what you're about to bring in terms of the storm the playoffs are.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. Steven Adams is out there with Sabonis. And it's Roberson in at the 3 slot. Now here's Paul. Rivers a screen on Oladipo. Pass to Rivers. 6 to shoot. Jordan the screen. Rivers with it. Westbrook picks him up. And he gets it back. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
And it led to them getting a bunch of points at the free throw line. So that aggressiveness caused foul trouble for their opponent. It was a great aggressive attitude that they played with.
And the Clippers have possession after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Paul with the ball. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. There's the screen, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Here's Oklahoma City now. And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. To the inside, Adams. And watching Adams go to work out there, he is a bit of an old-school big man in the sense that, Brent, he'll throw his weight around and look to intimidate the other team.
Yeah, Adams willing to take on that role, take the punches and take the hits for the rest of his team. And it goes along with his great defensive instincts, I think. His activity down low, certainly a big help for this team's defense. You always talk about glue guys and guys that do the little things to help their team. Steven Adams is certainly that for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Not a big presence in the box to score, but when you watch him play with his team, he's willing to sacrifice his body, set hard screens, and be a presence on the interior.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Paul outside. Jordan sets the pick for Rivers. Back to Paul. The high post shot. The shot's good. Paul's got his first points in this one. And thinking again on Adams, the scoring isn't what makes him valuable, Brandon. It's his defense and his solid screen setting.
Well, I think it's his idea that the role that he has is something that he's very comfortable with, and he wants to be successful at doing it. He doesn't hurt the team by getting out of his comfort zone.
Paul kicks to Rivers. Feeds it to Mbah-a-Moute. Pass to Paul. They set the pick. From downtown, Sabonis grabs the board. Well, Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Westbrook with it. Chris Paul covering. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got 5.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Redick with the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Now here's Westbrook. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. And there's a whistle that goes on Luke Mbah-a-Moute. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pierce is checked in for Mbah-a-Moute. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Adams' shot is off. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's Redick on the wing. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
They set the pick. Passes it to Sabonis. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Goes up on the high post. Here's Adams. Doesn't go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, that was their night. I mean, it seemed like everything they shot went in.
It's not often you see an entire team like that on the burner. They were having some fun out there as the shots just kept on falling.
Goes back up. Jordan with some nice D. The Clippers trail. Paul kicks to Pierce. To the paint. No good from Jordan.
Too ambitious of him there, guys. He tried to be a one-man wrecking ball instead of looking to kick the ball out for the better shot opportunity.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. You know, Brent, when you take a look at the fit for Oklahoma City, with Russell Westbrook and Victor Oladipo, that might be the most athletic backcourt tandem in the NBA.
Well, you'd be hard-pressed in the Western Conference to find a backcourt that has this kind of athleticism. McCollum and Lillard in Portland, that's one way to go. Steph and Clay in Golden State, that's another. But sheer athleticism right here in OKC, they may be tops.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Westbrook. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post.
Well, that's kind of a signature play from Russell Westbrook right there. Looking at the defense, understanding that nothing's getting in his way, and even with a hand in his face, able to score.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. So here's Westbrook. He's got 5. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Outstanding D there. They really got up in his shirt and made him uncomfortable.
Here's Paul. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. And good that time.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Well, one thing with DeAndre Jordan, you love how imposing a presence he is on the defensive end. His size and ability to leap are a big anchor to any defense.
A great point, and not only a flashy defender, but a solid one as well. Wasn't always like this, though, guys. Took some encouragement from coaches to get him to commit to becoming a defensive juggernaut, and every player now hears his footsteps when they're attacking the rim.
True. And here's Rivers following Russell Westbrook's 3. Jordan the screen. Here's Redick. He can't get it to go. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Stolen by Rivers. Down low. Here's Pierce. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Surveying the Thunder roster here, and a lot of the players on it were their own draft picks. They've done a great job of identifying some talent late in rounds in the draft. Found a good amount of rotation players even when they were going deep into the playoffs.
The Clippers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. And for the Thunder and their draft success, Brent, it's so important as they aren't usually big players in free agency.
Well, that's a tip of the cap you have to give to their general manager to continue to seek out players that are going to complement the team. Just invaluable.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Cantor, he's checked in for Sabonis. And both free throws good for Paul Pierce. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Clippers.
And they love to spread the floor with shooting. A lot of three-point attempts, and that's been the league-wide direction, and this group has been no exception.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's the screen. And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. To the right side. Roberson. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Roberson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Clippers trail by 4. Al Paul. Outside, Redick. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Redick's got his second bucket of the night. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Pierce with the steal. Puts it up from 17. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Westbrook dishes to Oladipo. There's a screen by Cantor. Back to Westbrook. Fires the 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Paul kicks to Reddick. That's tipped. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. The 11-footer stolen by Pierce. And here is Paul. Crawford outside. Off the screen. Thunder with the rebound.
Really no excuse for him missing that one, guys. He has to knock that shot down.
And Adams with the slam.
Well, people talk so much about shoot first guy with Westbrook. How about that time finding the open man?
Paul kicks to Pierce. He feeds it to Crawford. Paul outside. 5 on the clock. Goes up to the stripe. No good that time. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Roberson the pass to Westbrook. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, just imagine how much they'd be up by, guys, if his shot was going in.
Stolen by Cantor. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Basket counts. Roberson's got 5 points so far.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Yeah, great vision, patience. He's been the catalyst for a lot of what they've done tonight.
Now here's Paul. Shoots from the high post. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Crawford with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
The first free throw is good. While the Clippers have had this Chris Paul and Blake Griffin core for a while now, it has certainly proven to be an exciting pairing. They haven't made the deep playoff run that they had hoped they would make.
Yeah, and although fans might want more, you have to remember where this franchise was before Griffin and Paul. They still have a few years to take this team even further. Unfortunately, they have been up against a stacked Western Conference.
And the athleticism of this game will always take your breath away. I've always said that one of the best things about it, but the mental aspect, that is something always to keep track of.
Well, I just love the fact that guys can come consistently with that kind of approach, Kevin. If you're not as talented as the guy across from you, what's your advantage? You have to use your intellect. You have to find ways around those skill sets. You have to be a position player. You have to be in the right place at the right time. And trust me, there are many coaches around the league who seek out those kind of guys to fill out their rosters because they know consistently what they're going to get.
But they recover it. And it's in there.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Payne passes to Abrinas. Shoots from the baseline. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Crawford. Felton with the ball. Working on Payne. Felton dishes to Spates. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Not a shot the coaches are going to draw up often for him, and he makes it with the defense closing in.
Payne kicks to Grant. There's a screen by Cantor. Grant outside. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Outside, Felton. Crawford outside. Kicks it to Pierce. And there's the feed to Spates. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. The fadeaway J off the mark. Shot to stop the drought. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
The defense slacked off a little bit. Probably didn't think he would take that one, but he made him pay.
Outside, Felton. Dishes it to Crawford. Spade sets a screen for Crawford. From downtown, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Wow, more threes in the NBA? Who knew? Teams trading tray balls.
Here's Cantor. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Cantor's got his first points of the night.
Good touch on the jumper, especially from mid-range. Cantor hits a high percentage of those shots.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Thunder out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team. But as a defender, he understands he can make a big difference.
I'm not really a big scorer for our team, but that's not my job. My job is to defend and rebound for our team. And, I've accepted my role, and I feel like I'm, excelling in my role.
Well, Jordan, a man who knows what his job is, and he likes his job and does it very, very well. He is excelling.
And he may not be the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, but he is certainly the Clippers' Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan has become a defensive beast. And the thing of it is, he's still learning, still getting better.
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Man, you get into that kind of zone, that's the feeling where you're invincible and it gets fun.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Sabonis and Cantor, the pair inside. Then there's Grant. Then it's Payne.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now the dish to Cantor. There's a screen. The pass to Grant. Feeds it to Payne. Pass to Aprinas. Oklahoma City moving it around. Puts it up from 12. That one doesn't go. Felton with some nice D. He kicks it to Mba Amute. Crawford outside. No good with the triple. Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Cantor, the pass to Grant. Pass to Payne. Misses off the right eye. LA has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Spates with a screen on Grant. Outside, Felton. Lets it go. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Sabonis. Grant the pass to Sabonis. He dishes it to Cantor. Out to the right wing. From deep. Tries again. Sabonis, no good.
He's certainly a threat to finish those opportunities with some style and flair, but the defense did a simply outstanding job preventing that from happening.
Now here's Felton. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Lakers. Crawford. Good. A nice assist from Felton. Crawford's got the game tied up here for the Clippers. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems at times that Russell Westbrook can put up a triple-double at will. But he said, everybody thinks that I care about numbers and things like that, but I really don't. I don't think about who shoots, how many times they shoot. That really doesn't matter to me. I just like to win. All that matters is if we win. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A., one of the most competitive players in the NBA. Now here's Payne after Enes Kanter's miss. Payne with it, looking for his first basket still in this one. And there's the pass to Sabonis. Kicks it to Payne. Here's Kanter. And it's Kanter again missing.
Well, he really T-Rexed that one, guys, short-arming it. He should have taken more time to make sure he was comfortable shooting it.
Felton kicks to Spates. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the Thunder from 2011 to 2014 made the Western Conference Finals twice, as well as the NBA Finals, while still one of the youngest teams in the league. They had, Greg, all the makings of a dynasty.
You felt like they were destined to win a championship and maybe multiple ones. Now you're not so sure. It's a tough business, and being very good often isn't good enough.
And Brent, going back a few years to your formative playing days in high school, you played at one of the bigger powerhouse high schools in California. How did playing on such a team that had such high expectations at that early age help your skill level and your overall basketball development?
Well, going to De La Salle High School, if I really wanted success, I should have been a kicker because the football team was off the charts. But we did have great success in basketball, and I did watch my 2 older brothers play at the school, so I understood what the program was about, what kind of expectations there were from the coaches with regards to accountability.
I bet you would have been a pretty good wide receiver.
I might have been, at least for one play, until a linebacker or a cornerback would cut me in half.
Barry going deep. He's got the ball, and there he goes. Here's Westbrook after the Clippers pick up 2. Pass to Sabonis. Screen by Grant. There's the feed to Westbrook. Dishes to Adams. Shot to stop the run. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, that's something Adams is working on right there, finishing plays strong with a hand in his face.
Now here's Paul. He feeds it to Reddick. Takes the 3. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Back to Westbrook. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
Yeah, they wound up with a lot of foul trouble, but that's on them. The officials were calling it tight, and they never really adjusted. They kept committing fouls, kept complaining, and the game kept getting out of control.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Clippers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for Spates.
Not your typical big man free throws there. He's lights out.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. Takes a 3. And it's Westbrook again missing.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
The Clippers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. Thunder trailing by 9. Now the dish to Grant. To end the run. Westbrook missing again.
Yeah, those are the shots that you expect him to make. You've seen it before, and so far, just not on his A game tonight.
Paul kicks to Spates. Feeds to Rivers. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Redick inside the line. The Clippers keep it alive. Pass to Rivers. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Spates has got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Start it.
And the Clippers making a change here. Pierce is checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Robertson's checked in. The Clippers on defense. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Screen by Adams. Oladipo with the ball. Now Pierce defending. And the 3-ball is good. And that's now 11 points for Russell Westbrook.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter. Well, if you ask around the league about the moves that the Thunder made with the trade for Victor Oladipo at the 2016 draft, most people would tell you they got the better of it. Oladipo, the best shooting guard they've had since James Harden.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Adams with the screen on Rivers. Westbrook missing again.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And you know, Brett, the Oklahoma City Thunder for so long making do with one way at the off-guard position.
I think you're right, Kevin, and maybe Victor Oladipo changes that. Over 15 points per game for his career, and a very aggressive and athletic defender, a legit two-way player for OKC.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Westbrook. 11 points in the game. And Robertson has it in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist in the game.
they've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Outside Pierce. Jordan the screen. Jumper off the screen. That one off the back iron and out.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Yeah, just at the end there, you could see the shooter tighten up a little bit, losing a little focus, and that's all it takes.
Al Paul, after Victor Oladipo missed from long range. Outside Pierce. Redick inside the line. Redick can't get that one to fall. Thunder trailing by 9. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Stolen by Pierce. Now here's Rivers. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Jordan can't get it to go.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
That's really one of his specialties, altering shots in close.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Pierce kicks to Paul. Back to Pierce. Here's Rivers. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Outside Redick, 6 to shoot. Redick can't get that one to fall.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
This is where your off-season work comes into play. Westbrook stepping into his catch-and-shoot game. Thousands of reps get you that kind of result.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Paul dishes to Redick. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Bounced it through for the assist. Nice execution.
Westbrook kicks to Adams, and Jordan sends it back. Redick passes to Paul. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got 15.
Yeah, Kevin, hope that's not a defensive tactic, but that's what you saw there. Westbrook handling the rock and has the quickness to drive on pretty much anyone.
Now here's Paul. Down low, Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Adams. He has 5. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Roberson.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Paul. Here's Pierce. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And knowing that's the kind of D the opposition has been playing, he's going straight for the jugular, just like he should.
Count that bucket.
And no hesitation with Westbrook being challenged on that shot. That's just how much confidence he has in his game.
Now Rivers. Paul outside. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
Yep, kept his composure with the clock running down, flat out drilled it.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Clippers lead by 11. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. DeAndre Jordan came out on a mission in the first. He ended up with 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 steal. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Boy, DeAndre Jordan is completely in tune with his game tonight. They can't figure out how to hold this guy back. He's just too explosive, too agile. If he keeps playing above the rim like he did in the first half, that'll be all the edge they need to hold on to the lead.
And over to Kenny, your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man's route, flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. Well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
That's a great look at the glistening Staples Center on a typical bright sunny day here in Southern California. Welcome back to Los Angeles. Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
Yeah, I think a lot of those shots are beyond his range, but sometimes when you have that kind of confidence, it can be your night.
Thunder trailing by 11. We've got Jordan, Luke Mbamute out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Rivers, and it's Paul in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Oladipo, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Oladipo's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Thunder.
You see Billy Donovan out there on the sidelines, and you can't help but to think of all the success he's had as a coach already. Back-to-back titles in college, essentially built that Florida basketball program into a powerhouse. He's hoping that he can bring some of that success translated to the NBA and get himself in title contending position.
The Thunder shooting 43% from the floor. Outside Westbrook. They set the screen. Passes it to Sabonis. Misses the three.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
There's the pass to Mbamute. Jordan the screen. Here's Redick. They get it back. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far.
Well, they haven't really been strong enough inside. I mean, they haven't been a force or aggressive with getting those good quality looks in the paint. And I think the one-dimensionality of their offense is going to continue to be an issue because the defense isn't having to worry about clogging the lane or defending down low.
And the first one drops. Well, you look around the NBA, so much turnover in the coaching ranks. I think I read that since the end, Brent, of the 2012-13 season, only about 6 or 7 coaches have remained with the same team. It's a tough job.
It's a very difficult business, Kevin, and I think a lot of the younger ownership groups, and we've had a lot of ownership changeover as well,
you sure have,
are not willing to be as patient with the coaching staffs that they put in place, and that doesn't allow guys to develop in the same system over and over. I always think about DeMarcus Cousins in the first few years in Sacramento, seeing 5 or 6 different coaches for him and having to learn a new way to play each time a coach comes in and moving him around the system. It's very hard to find consistency, not only with a team, but with an individual player because of so much changeover.
You sometimes see more patience in other sports. That doesn't seem to be the case in the NBA.
And I think one of the reasons why in the NBA, Kevin, is, you know this, 2 or 3 guys can make the difference between a team that's not competitive and then all of a sudden flip the switch to becoming a playoff caliber team. So it has to do with the personnel. In the NBA, players can make all the difference.
Good point. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know that the Thunder hired Billy Donovan as its new head coach. In his 2 decades at the University of Florida, he led them to 2 national titles with players like Al Horford and Joakim Noah. A defensive-minded coach, he's developed into a great offensive mind. Fellas, that's what he's trying to bring to OKC, moving the floor, as he calls it, creating space for their great scorers to operate.
Ball movement, player movement, that's where the league is going, D.A. Thanks. Here's Paul after Oklahoma City gets the 3. There's a good screen. He kicks to Rivers. 5 on the clock. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And it's 6 points for Austin Rivers. Thunder trailing by 11. And here's Westbrook. He's got 17. Sabonis with the bucket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Paul with the ball. He's got 6. He dishes it to Mbah-a-Moute. Back to Paul. Off the screen. Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Oladipo's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. To the left side wing. Westbrook with a wide open look. Here's Adams, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, you have to put at least 1 body on Adams, maybe 2. With his size and relentlessness, he'll light you up on the offensive glass.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spates checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Johnson comes in for J.J. Redick. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Rivers. And it's Felton in for Chris Paul. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And the Clippers miss again.
You can't fault him for taking the open look, guys. Just didn't go in for him. But, you know, he'll look to shoot that one again.
Sabonis, Mbah-a-Moute pulls it in.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
That's really one of his specialties, altering shots in close.
Kicks to Crawford. Mbah-a-Moute up top. Just 5 on the clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Let's take a look now at some numbers for Spates. How last month turned out for him? 5th in three-point shooting and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Thunder trailing by 9. Pass to Cantor. There's a good screen. Just 5 to shoot. And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That's his first foul. Here's Payne. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Sabonis, the pass to Abrinas. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Los Angeles with another miss.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
And good defenders know it's about angles. Got great position and really bothered the release point. He's been precise on offense. I don't think he's made one mistake on that end of the floor so far.
Spates sets a screen for Felton. The feed to Spates. Spates sets a screen. Crawford dishes to Spates. Yep, that one goes. Spates has got 4 points in the quarter.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
Payne's shot is good. Now here's Felton. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. To the middle. Here is Mbamute, and he slams it one-handed.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy. Wide open there, the defense just completely in snooze mode.
Dishes it to Felton. From outside the arc, drills it from outside. Felton's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
It's one of those things the team hits from downtown. The other side immediately wants to get back those points.
And Kanter throws it down.
The sheer strength of Kanter really coming through there. Throws it down with intent.
It's tipped. Stolen by Kanter. One-on-one fast break. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Grant, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Thunder have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Clippers leading by 4.
Who's watching here?
Felton kicks to Mbamute. There's a good screen. Spates sets a screen. The 19-foot shot, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Well, he is a huge reason why they have this lead.
Here's Payne. Kanter sets the pick for Payne. He feeds it to Kanter. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And just thinking about the way Kanter's career has gone. A lot of high expectations early, Brent, and a starting job after he moved teams.
And I think that might be a key for Kanter in the role of being a scoring big man off the bench. Really can play to his strength, and he can take advantage of another team's second unit, maybe not ready or equipped to handle what he brings to the table offensively.
That free throw, no good.
And of course, in 2015, Kanter signed that enormous max contract, 4 years and $70 million. I think a lot of that investment is in his improvement in his outside shooting.
Pierce is checked in for Mbamute. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Well, what you have to like about Enes Kanter, defense aside, is that he's an efficient scorer. He's got great instincts to offensive rebound and be in position for somebody to feed him the ball on the inside. Sometimes it's worth it to find a sliver. Excellent pass there.
And for Kanter, his play is what everyone envisioned for him when he was taken 3rd overall back in that 2011 draft.
Well, the hopes for every general manager looking at Kanter was that he'd be a great low post scorer, and that's where he's shown most of his prowess, there and at the offensive glass, where he just simply swallows everything up and puts it back in the basket.
Here's Roberson. 10 points for him. Here's Cantor. Drops one in from the wing. Cantor's got 6.
And a terrific scorer in Europe before he came to the U.S., Cantor has finally gotten used to facing the explosive athletic defenders that the NBA offers up.
Here's the break. Up the floor. Here's Roberson. Finished off the break. And now just a 5-point Clipper lead.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
I mean, there's not a lot of reasons for a turnover, but there's certainly not one there, just a lapse of judgment.
Here's Roberson. He's got 12. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. Outside Felton. Clippers moving the ball around. Crawford outside. Off the screen. Off the left rim and out.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
And even though he's been on a roll tonight, that one was a bit forced.
Now here's Payne. Grant outside. Here's Roberson. Off target with his 3. Clippers leading by 5. Johnson, the pass to Felton. Pierce kicks to Crawford. To the wing on the left. Pierce with the screen on Cantor. No one near Felton as he lets it go. Grant against Pierce. There's the dish to Crawford. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Crawford's got 10 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
And he's not a guy you can give open looks to. The D has to be better. Got to learn a lesson there.
Now, here's Grant. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pierce for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And Los Angeles with some changes. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Paul in for Jamal Crawford. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Cameron Payne. A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Every year, they'll always put out an NBA survey of who is the toughest to guard. No surprise that Russell Westbrook is almost always at the top of the list in those surveys. He just, Greg, strikes fear in opposing defenders.
And Kevin, it's a result of several factors in terms of why he tops that list. He has the game and the body to punish you for all 4 quarters, and he never lets up in his intensity. And also a knack for putting players who are caught sleeping on posters. It is both physically and mentally draining guarding a guy like Westbrook.
Felton. And it's off the back rim. No good. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Abrinas. And a miss there on the triple. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Westbrook. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
But he's just fearless and unafraid to go up into the traffic of the defense. Westbrook takes it right to the bucket, and a well-deserved trip to the line.
For the Clippers, J.J. Redick's checked in for Johnson. And it's Austin Rivers in for Raymond Felton. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for the Thunder. Well, one thing that Chris Paul has always been known for is his presence, Greg, on the defensive end. Just a smart and fundamentally sound defender who knows certainly how to disrupt a ball handler.
No doubt. In the modern NBA, there are so many guards that can beat you one-on-one. But Paul makes your shots tougher than probably anybody else in the league. Still, with the quick hands, he will come up with more than his fair share of steals.
Now, here's Oladipo. Following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Paul penetrating. Sweet little floater. Paul's got 8 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now Oladipo feeds it to Westbrook. Gets it off. Got it off in time, but it's no good. The third quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top, up by 7. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
We got to close this quarter out, and it's big. We got to stretch this game. Close this quarter out.
Doc Rivers, and to compete at the highest level, this is the kind of thing, guys, you have to do. End quarter strong.
And, you know, the best teams know how to manipulate these situations. Let's see if they can do that.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. So the Thunder 5 right now. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. Sabonis is out there with Steven Adams.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Westbrook dishes to Oladipo. Up top, Rivers. Guarded by Oladipo. Rivers kicks to Paul. Pass to Mbamute. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Mbamute has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Clippers. Westbrook passes to Abrinas. Shoots from the baseline. That one goes in.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Paul kicks to Mbamute. And the wide open shot from Redick. Redick can't get that one to fall.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Here's Westbrook, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Well, an off-the-charts scoring night right here for Westbrook. It seems like he's getting just about anything he wants.
They set the screen. Paul dishes to Mbamute. That one drops for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Rivers. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
And I think it's safe to say at this point that Chris Paul is one of the all-time greats at that point guard position. Just so strong in his ability to lead a team both offensively and defensively. And you know, you get everything you want from him as a lead guard. I mean, he's not afraid of the big moment. Also willing to be that vocal leader that you often need at times. Let's see if ultimately he can be rewarded with a chance to play for a championship.
Pass to Mbamute. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Out to the right wing. Westbrook against Paul. Count it. You talk about Paul as one of the great point guards. He led the way in the NBA for a long time as it became a more guard-centric league. And you know all about guard play.
Yeah, great point. And you talk to the other guards around the NBA, and they'll recognize Paul as a pathfinder for this generation. Everyone admires his competitiveness and attention to detail. And when it's all said and done, history will look kindly on his accomplishments.
Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Roberson to the middle. The 11-footer. Sabonis, no good.
Well, he's not a polished post player by any means, but he must finish those looks in tight.
The pass to Mbamute. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Westbrook. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
He just has physical tools to make you go in there and foul him. Westbrook back to the line.
And for years, people used to criticize Westbrook for his shot selection. You hear less and less of that, though, now lately.
Well, he's an MVP-type player in his own right. He led the league in scoring in 2015. Remember, with Kevin Durant out, and he did it very, very efficiently. It's a good problem to have if you're Billy Donovan and the Thunder.
No good on the second free throw.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Jordan the screen. Here's Crawford. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Outside Westbrook. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Adams' shot is off.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
That's really one of his specialties, altering shots in close. You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
And so here is Oklahoma City after the Clippers pick up 2. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Clippers leading by 7. Crawford outside. To the paint. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Crawford. And that's now 20 points for Jordan.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Westbrook passes to Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Screen by Adams. Clock at 4. Off the pick. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Crawford outside. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Westbrook. And Robertson has it in the corner. Out left to the wing. Sabonis, offensive rebound. And Adams with the slam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
Yeah, and coming into the league, Adams would sometimes be a little bit soft around the rim. No more.
Now here's Jordan, and Redick kicks to Paul. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Oladipo's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, it's Westbrook. There's the 3. Westbrook missing again.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Here's Paul. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 15 assists. Puts it up from 12. Another miss by Westbrook.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
Feels like he's compounding mistakes too, because every miss makes him want to force something else. Not the best idea.
Paul can't get that one to fall. Thunder trailing by 9. Robertson dishes to Oladipo. He kicks it to Westbrook. Inside. Adams' shot is off. Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here is Mbah a Moute, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. I think everyone would agree that NBA players now spend more time developing their strength and athleticism than in the past. Maybe Michael Jordan was the first to really popularize that. How would you approach it if you were coming into the league now?
Well, I think every player understands that when you improve the most, Kevin, it's during the off season. And so guys either ask other players in their area who it is that they're working with and try to get together so that they have some company while they're in the gym, or they find some trainers that are going to push the limits of their potential so that in the off season they can come back next year bigger, better, and stronger for that season.
How can you play in the league now if you don't have a very comprehensive off-season schedule?
It's absolutely a year-round job, and there's some people on both coasts and in the Midwest that specialize in getting NBA players in particular ready for their next campaign.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he comes up with the deuce. Adams has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the first half was really tough, but he's really rounded the corner here and been fantastic shooting the ball here in the second half.
Jordan the screen. Paul with the screen for Crawford. Here is Mbah a Moute. And the 3 off target.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Outside Westbrook. From downtown. But he gets it back. Back to Oladipo. Outside Westbrook. Screen by Adams. Fires from deep. And it's Westbrook missing.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Crawford's shot is good.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now he's just lighting him up.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, he is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
And here now the Thunder, and taken away by Paul. And here we go, Paul heading to the hoop. Here's Crawford. Crawford missing again. Thunder trailing by 11. Westbrook kicks to Adams, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Well, Adams doesn't get his number called offensively all that often, but when he does, he can show you what he's capable of doing.
Paul with the 3. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Launches it. Westbrook, no good.
Well, another tin-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Now here's Crawford. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. Screen by Adams. To the inside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
All instinctual because he knows where he needs to go and then force the opponent to do something about it.
Now here's Jordan. Here is Mbamute. It's good from long range.
He's given them a little bit of everything this quarter, but his scoring has been absolutely dominant.
Left side Westbrook. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Paul with the ball. Jordan the screen. Redick passes to Jordan. It's stolen by Adams. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Back to Roberson. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jordan with a screen on Westbrook. Paul dishes to Jordan. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Guarded by Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul for 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Case tonight of a game where a team does everything right. Fluid offense, lockdown defense. It's the kind of game you wish you could play every night.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Clippers leading by 17. Down low. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Yeah, pretty much unforced there on the bad pass. He has to just make better decisions on the delivery when he's getting it to his teammates.
Rivers, he's checked in for the Clippers. Thunder shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. And stolen by Redick.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for DeAndre Jordan. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Now here's Paul following the miss by Russell Westbrook. And the basket is good. And the Clippers lead by 21.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Well, doing things the right way and not letting up. Straight attack.
Now here's Oladipo. They need this one. Add another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Beautiful assist by Westbrook. The defense has to play him to score, which allows him to create for others.
And Mbamute kicks to Paul. He dishes it to Jordan. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Adams.
Yeah, unfortunate there, guys. Just a poorly set screen, and he didn't want to sacrifice his body to spring open his teammate.
It's tipped. Mbamute with the steal. Now here's Paul. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We have good players. We have a good coach. I mean, he put us in good positions to succeed. Our players play for each other. We don't care about who scores, and we're a real team.
Yeah, there was a lot of flow out there tonight. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, seen here. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, DeAndre Jordan.
That was some of the most passionate rebounding work I've ever seen. Guys aren't supposed to be capable of getting that many rebounds in a single game. He was just an animal on the boards. It was something special to behold.
I said for a long time that DeAndre Jordan should be getting a lot more credit, and tonight we saw why. He is capable of completely controlling the paint in any game.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people here.
The long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.